going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some Monster Legends. I want to thank you guys so much for coming out with me today. If you liked the video, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button and show your support. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well. Alright guys, as you can see, the multiplayer rush is going on, so your attacks come back twice as fast. It's actually kind of nice if you want to do some attacking. Chests and monster wood. Obviously, you watch your ads, you get some chests, stuff and things, right? Not really huge on this. I kind of missed the old days of happy hour just being 20 gems, but whatever. We'll go with that. But anyways, today, I had half a mind. I was thinking, you know, maybe perhaps we should go over and talk about the new offers. But then I decided against it, and I said, nah, let's just go ahead and let's do an analysis of a monster that we've already got, because we've got a couple of them on backlog, peeps. We got a couple of them on the backlog. Go ahead and get one of these going up. Try to get a little 5 team speed, believe. And it's waiting. What's crap? I don't even care. I don't even care anymore. Game hates me. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and get a monster that we already got going up, get an analysis on it, and take it out and do a couple battles with it, because, like I said, we've got quite a few monsters we have not done yet. Like, we got Trilops, we got Barbados, we got Incognita, got a lot of stuff and things out there. We got a level 3, life is not worth living. But today is going to be Caillech's day. Apam. I haven't named Caillech yet. She's Snow Fairy, that's what she is. So, we've got 3 rune slots on her, which is hot, because I do believe I bought her on offer, but that's okay. Anyways, so we're going to jump into our analysis page like we always do. Then we're going to come back after that, and we're going to rune her up, take her out, and do some damage with her. It's going to be great. Alright, so let's jump into the analysis. Alright guys, so here we are at the infamous analysis page. And this is where we're going to talk about the stats, the skills, the traits, all that good jazz, where she kind of fits and stuff like that. So, we're going to jump straight in with the power. She's got 3,146 base power, which obviously tells you she's not a damage dealer. She's not. It's not even a thing, alright? She does have 28,651 life, which isn't terrible. It's not like a super amazing life stat, but it's not bad either. There's much worse out there, trust me. Her speed, 3,465, is a pretty respectable base speed. It's why she works pretty well in denial roll, or at least she used to really well. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Max gold per minute, 244. Not a huge deal, but there it is. The trait, immune to freeze, really solid trait. Anytime you're immune to some kind of crowd control, it's nice. But especially being a water monster immune to freeze, it does give you a good little position in, like, you know, team wars with water monsters or something like that, that you can block the enemy team's denials, which is great. All right. She is in 3 different books, not to mention the Legendary and Water as well. She's a Winged Denial, which is fantastic. It's the main reason I bought her, because we were getting tons of Winged Wars. I didn't have a good denial for it. Now I do. Female, solid denial for the female category. Does kind of get rough. Does kind of get a little rough against, like, General Thades on, you know, in the female book as well, but, you know, whatevs. Not super important. She's also in the newly released Winter book as well, which is nice. That's nice. Definitely nice to have her in a lot of books. The relic slot, she has a trap and a sword slot. I don't know if that's amazing for denial. I haven't looked at a lot of those relics yet, so one day we'll do that and I will know them, but for now, it's just there for your viewing pleasure. Alright? Her special skill is very nice. It's very deny-oriented special. It doesn't do any damage, which, you know, that's okay. It is a AoE freeze, and in case anybody blocks the AoE freeze, it's also an AoE stamina drain. So it's possible you crowd control the enemy for 2 turns because they'll be frozen, then they have to recharge, or if they're immune to freeze, they're still denied for a turn. So a pretty solid special here for denial. Really solid. Alright, jumping over to her regular skills, we've got Permafrost. This is going to be a 35 power water-based AoE freeze, which is fantastic for denial, obviously. That's what you want to run, AoE freezes. Always nice. Alright, moving over, we've got the Polar Prison. It's a 45 power single target freeze, but it also has a daze attached to it as well. So after they get unfrozen, they still have a power and accuracy debuff on them as well, which is pretty nice. So can't go wrong with the Polar Prison. Guaranteed take, in my opinion. Glacial Prison, if you're looking for a secondary single target freeze, like if you're going deny build, go ahead and pick one of these up. It's another single target freeze. It's only 35 base power, but like I said, she's not a damage dealer. She's not meant to deal a lot of damage. She's just there to crowd control. It's kind of her job. Alright, moving over, we've got Cold Blood. This is an ally skill. It's going to give precision and stam regeneration to all allies. Obviously, in a support-based role, this is a pretty solid skill. All right, you can't go wrong with that. It's nice. Precision's a great skill, great buff. A lot of people underestimate it. Precision's very handy. It's very, very handy, actually. And the stamina generation is fantastic, especially for monsters like General Thades. If you run that as your primary deny, and this guy's supporting deny, that can give her back her stamina without having to recharge on her turn. Just get the stamina back and go into attacking again, which is nice. And it can also be really good for monsters like Xyla or Voltaic, who really rely on stamina to do a lot of damage. So not a bad support skill at all. Moving over one more time, we got Protection of the North Winds. This is going to be an AoE for your allies. Gives you immunity to freeze, stun, and daze. Now the daze immunity, meh. I mean, trust me, I've seen AoE daze destroy attacks before because they start missing things they shouldn't miss, like status effects don't land and stuff like that. But giving yourself your whole team immunity to freeze and stun is really powerful, especially in water-based wars where that is the primary methods of crowd control. I mean, that's nice. You can make your team pretty much invulnerable to being crowd controlled by water-based monsters, which is really nice. Really, really nice. Alright, now, where does Caillech fit? Back in the day, when she was a brand new monster, she was really, really solid, vying probably for the top spot in the water denial. People say General Thades, and arguably, yeah, I don't know, I don't like General Thades. That's just me. Alright, hate me, whatever. But she was faster than Cavenfish. She couldn't freeze Cavenfish, but she could still deny Cavenfish with the Protection of the Northern Winds to give your team the immune to stun and freeze that he casts, which meant that their Cavenfish was useless as deny. So she kind of countered Cavenfish. She's faster than Frostbite, so she could ruin Frostbite by crowd controlling him for 3 turns in a row. Made him kind of, kind of stumped him out a little bit. Same with Sphereness or whatever. She's faster than him. So she was a good denial until recently, when they started dropping things like Ithiander, who's got a higher base speed than Caillech, I believe, and he's also got the AoE stun and freeze. Not to mention, there is also Caillech, who is probably one of the strongest denials in the game for free-to-play right now. Well, I guess kind of free-to-play. When it comes on offers for free-to-play, I guess before that he was kind of locked behind a paywall, but what ifs? It's not what's important. So, nowadays, I would say not the best denial, but she is still a very useful denial in Team Wars. As you can see, she is in quite a few books and quite a few slots in War, and she still does counter a lot of those commonly seen water denials like Frostbite and Cavenfish and stuff like that, so she's not bad in denial, but when it comes to PvP realm, she's not really a good denial there. In the PvP sense, like if you're focused on PvP, she's probably going to be better running a support role with 3 team speeds than with 3 speed, okay? Because she doesn't really have the denial capability that a lot of other denies nowadays have. So I would say if you're really focused on PvP, run this chick in a speed role, like a team speed role, to be like a supporter for your team. If you're going for just having a really balanced Team Wars approach, where you want monsters for every book to be able to do every single job, run her with 3 speeds. She'll do great for your winged book, your winter book, and your female book as well. So definitely solid there. Definitely solid. All right? So obviously if you're going deny, I shouldn't have to say this anymore, but if it's a denial monster, 3 speed. I cannot tell you how many times I see people running strength and life and speed runes on denials, and I just want to choke them to death, but I don't do it. I just beat them instead, and I laugh at their pain. So, never ever do that. Denials, always 3 speed. It's the only way to run them. There's no other accepted runing method. 3 speed. Alright? If you're going to go for a supporting role, 3 team speeds, probably your best bet on her, because she can do some AoE freezes to help back up your deny, but she can also give your team AoE immune to freeze and stun, which is really powerful as well. Not to mention, she's also got the stamina generation and precision if you're really going for a support-based role. You could always run her with 1 speed and 2 team speed to make her a little bit faster if you wanted to help get maybe an AoE freeze off if your primary deny misses somebody or something. Up to you, but I would say those are only 2 rooting methods you would ever really mess with. There's no reason to put a strength on this one, a life, or a stamina, ever. They're just not worth it. Speeds and team speeds only for this chick. But there you go, guys. That's the analysis. So let's jump back. We'll do some attacks, and it's going to be great. All right? All right. All right, guys. So there's the analysis, and now it's time to rune this chickadee up, right? Right. So like I said, there's 2 okay rune setups for her. Team speed or all speed. As you can see, my team speed sitch not looking hot, so we're just going to go straight with the speeds, and we're going to make her denial, because that's what you do. When you don't have team speeds, you use speeds. So there we go. Got her runed up like a denial should be runed up. And we're going to jump in and look at our skills that we took because we are doing Denial Roll. We've got Glacial Prison for a single target freeze, Protection of the North Winds for a little bit of support because it is a nice skill, making yourself immune to freeze and stun. Not bad. And you got Polar Prison, which is going to be a freeze and daze single target. And then Permafrost, obviously the AoE freeze, with the ultimate skill to AoE freeze and AoE stam drain. Right? Right. Now the big reason that I kept the 2 single target freezes because I'm running mine Denial. If you were going a more support running Caillech with 3 team speeds, you'd probably take that one skill that gives you the precision and energy regeneration over the single target freeze of Glacial Prison because Polar Prison's a little bit stronger with the daze attached to it as well. So it's up to you guys, totally up to you. But that's what I took because I'm running mine in a Denial fashion. Now, there's a couple things that she does not do. One of those things, oops. Let's go ahead and grab that up and repeat it. Can we get something good? Ah, another epic balls. What is that? A genie. Ooh, a genie. Anyways, couple things that Caillech does not do. She's not really a boss fighter. It's not really her strong suit. Yes, she could be running, I guess, in a support role against a boss, but she's not the best there, okay? Obviously, there's much better monsters for boss fighting, so there's no reason for me to take her in and fight a boss with her because she's not really meant to fight bosses. It's not her forte. So we're going to take a look here and see who we should fight. Let's take these guys. They're level 100s. They're only epics. We'll find some legendaries. Don't worry. I know. Oop, watch out. We've got the wrong peeps on the team. So first up, we're going to be picking up a Caillech right there. Who else do we want to run with her? Okay, she's got the freeze. We need some damage, right? We need some hot damage action. Who have I not used in a while? I haven't used Fognar in a minute. We'll use some Fognar action. And we'll use some Reptile as support. Right? Right. Kind of an off-kilter team, but I'm not worried about it. Yes, they are light. Yes, Fognar is dark. No, I do not care. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump in here like so. All of them are immune to blind. Not really going to be a big deal here, because Permafrost is an AoE freeze. So we're going to drop one of these, like so. And there we go, got everybody frozen. Absolutely perfected. I love it when that happens. We'll drop a, do you want to do Glamorize on him? Let's just go balls deep. Let's go Glamorize, triple damage, straight out the gate. No messing around. Slaying noobs. That's what we do. We slay noobs, and that's going to kill everybody. Like so, 34 grand. That's what I'm talking about, Fognar. Carry me home. Carry me home. Amazing. So there we go. Didn't even 3-star it, but that's not the point. Not the point of what we're trying to do here. So, as you can see, obviously, AoE freeze is nice, but she does have 2 single target freezes. She is outclassed, I would say, by other denials in the water category with double denies, especially now. Like earlier on, she was pretty awesome, alright, because she had, you know, high base speed. There's some 3 legends. We'll fight some Clectuses. Had some really high base speed. She has the AoE freeze, 2 single target freezes, the ability to make your team immune to stun and freeze. It made her really nice. But as these new monsters have launched, like, you know, Ithiander, whatever he's called, Caillech and stuff like that, they've kind of pushed her out of the limelight and denial. So she's not really like the best. She's still good, don't get me wrong. She works fine in Team Wars for like female books and stuff like that in the Winter Book. But she's just not one of those top tier denials you're going to be using in PvP a lot. You're probably better off using somebody like, you know, Caillech, Ithiander, Cavenfish, even with the dual AoE denies. But she does still work really well in a support role. I don't have the speed runes that are team speeds right now, so I can't really run her that way. So she's running Denial in my team. Alright, that's what she's doing. But like I said, with this is a pretty powerful support move, making yourself immune to freeze, stun, and daze for 3 turns. It's definitely nice. It pretty much, like, if you're facing a Cavenfish, and she is faster than Cavenfish, you can use this as a denial to his denial. Because Cavenfish can only freeze and stun, so obviously you pop this, and he can't freeze or stun your targets. He will do some damage to you, but you're not frozen or stunned. So, I don't know, it's kind of up to you. I would say she's probably stronger as a backup denial now than like your primary deny, but whatevs, she's not bad. So we're going to go ahead and drop the good old-fashioned, we'll just, you know what, we'll do that. We'll give you some protection from the north winds, peeps. Probably shouldn't need it, but we're doing it anyway, because that's what you do. You give yourself protection of northerly winds. Nobody likes the northerly winds. They're cold. I don't like them. Anyways, that's not important. We've got the Glamorize on the Fognar. Ooh, we got Hate Clouds. Does no damage. We got some message. Go away. Go away. See, look at that. Look at that. All right. we were interrupted by the message. But here we go. Vapor Enemy should go ahead and smash these guys. Smash at least 2 of those guys. So one of them is going to get an attack on us. And it didn't do a whole lot of damage, so I'm not super worried about it. Ooh, we got the Ultra Frost. Sweet! I love getting the specials when we test them out, because it kind of just, you get to see how they work. Right here, the Ultra Frost. It actually looks pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. Freeze and the 100% Stam Drain, which is really powerful, because that AoE Stam Drain, if you get that like right off the bat, that perfectly counters Thades and stuff like that, which is pretty nice, but it's not like a guarantee, because like I said, it is, you know, kind of finicky. You've got to get the ultimate, and you never, ever, ever rely on a monster's ultimate skill to give you the deny, because that is a bad idea. That's a big bad idea. There we go. Got some days in there on top of that, like so. Double damage with the Fognar, drop the Ethereal Claw, and finish things off. Now, we're not going to do a bunch of attacks. You kind of get the gist. She's denial, but she's also got support methods as well. She is not a damage dealer whatsoever. It's just not her thing. She has too low of a base power for that to be any kind of feasible notion. But there you go, guys. Couple battles. I didn't want to go too crazy with all the attacks, because you kind of get the gist. She's denial. She denies. It's what she does. We're not going to beat it to death. So there you go, peeps. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions for future videos, don't forget to leave those in the down there, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you liked the video, please make sure you smash that thumbs up button to show your support, and I will see you guys next time.